Hey guys, welcome back to Octalysis TV. You got June here along with Chou. is the founder of Octalysis. It's a great framework for gamification. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But thank you for coming to the show. And today we're going to be looking at a website. And the goal of this show is to look at a website and to really dissect it for ways that it could really improve in ways to really drive users to take an action. What I did was I checked my Twitter. I found somebody on there that I follow. Today we're looking at Arvid Kahl's site called Permanent.Link. And we're going to be looking at it through the Octalysis framework. So we're just going to start off, take a look at the site, and what are the first things that come to mind? Ready, go.
All right. So I do like on this site, it starts with a BAM message. A broken link is a broken promise. And I have heard before that every link is a promise. A broken link is a broken book. So I like how it has this big bold text that just tells you there's a problem. And it catches my attention, stands out. It's a strong statement, and it rotates between the two. No, actually, it rotates between a variety of different methods. A broken link gets your book flagged. But this one is weird. Ebook, analytics, and links that never break. Okay, so it has a few rotations of what a broken link is. And it has like Core Drive 7, unpredictable, and curiosity. And also the loss and avoidance. If you see it, it has a lot of that, almost like a fear message. Oh, look how bad it is. Look how bad it is. And sometimes this is a positive link for your books that work forever. So I think what I don't like is I think it's rotating randomly between pain. A broken link is a missed opportunity. It's a broken book. Is this and that. And then in the midst of it, it'll throw in analytics tool. And then it's, hey, things that'll never break or something. So I feel like there's a bit of inconsistent about, okay, so what am I trying to get out of it?
Within 2 years of releasing your book, your external links will stop working. I think that's pretty concrete. Like, hey, what? Within 2 years, my links will stop working? It's actually CD8. I think I would have a fear if I'm actually building and writing an ebook that like I'm going to be losing something with all that work that I'm putting in within 2 years. Like all my links will no longer be relevant.
Yeah, I can fully relate to that. I think here is interesting, right? Because here is the first place that tells me this site is for people who write books, right? Other places, of course, says there's a broken book and all that stuff, but I just thought, well, a broken link is many things, right? Broken promise, and it was not fully clear that it's for book writing. And when I say permanent link, I thought, okay, blog posts and all those, the website, permanent links, those are probably useful. And here I see within 2 years of release, your external links will stop. And I think, again, I super relate to that because my book right now has a bunch of broken links. I published the book in 2016, maybe 17. Yeah. And yeah, lots of them are just, some of the companies got acquired, some of the website got shut down. And it makes, even though the knowledge of the book is relatively timeless, or at least long lasting, the links die first. Sometimes the examples get outdated, but before the examples get outdated as an educational lesson, the links get outdated. So I can immediately relate to this pain. So I like this, like you said, this one sentence on the top that makes you understand who the site is targeting, and then also connected to a pain that at least as a publisher I've faced. And then again, the desired action, sign up for your 30-day trial. It's very clear as a desired action. The secondary action is, we haven't been motivated enough to click on it.
Oh, okay. I was premature. You motivated me. You said it was really relevant. So I was like, oh, shoot. Okay, I'm in the mindset. I need to sign up right now.
So I want to, I always wanted, the pain is relevant, but we haven't figured out how it solves it. But what I do like, it states very strongly on this page. This is the desired action. And like I said, everything around the page is just to motivate that desired action through those 8 core drives. And there's a live demo. So that permanent link redirects your readers to working sites. So you can stay the authority in your niche. And I like how it first says, this is how we do it, but then it's about an impact, right? Like you can just say, oh yeah, we're just a tool. We're just a tool to make sure links redirect. And it just sounds insignificant. But first you have the big bold text about, oh, it's a broken prompt. But here it says, you can stay the authority in your niche. And I think that's a very important art. Last time we looked at someone who was saying, hey, I can help get you to be more popular on Twitter. But the way he presented it, the way he pitched it, just felt, oh, you get to have your voice, you get to express it, you get to be authority. And at the end of the day, we look at it as like, oh, so you're getting me Twitter followers and getting people to pay a little more attention. Now, this is the same thing. It's not just a link. It's something that helps you stay the authority in your niche So you can stay the authority. Is that even, I'm not questioning the grammar of it. You can stay as the authority in your niche. How? Let's just assume that grammar is correct, but I think it's a strong way to connect a feature.
I think it's
and
maintain.
technology.
Sorry,
to
I was
a
thinking
value
about that a lot.
proposition.
I think it's so you can maintain the authority in your niche.
No, but I think you're saying you are the authority as opposed to you will have the authority. So I think stay as the authority would work too. But I do, again, it's very important for human-focused design or function-focused design. Don't just talk about your feature, talk about the value proposition of how people's life will change. You can become authority in your niche or stay as the authority in your niche. So that's a core drive to development and accomplish message. Learn more about your readers. So those are other little features. Permanent.Link provides insightful book analytics. This is just awkward. It's like, oh, here's, I guess, another feature they're trying to pitch to us. Learn more about your readers. Like, where does that come in? And there's, oh, provides insightful ebook analytics. Okay. I think it's a little bit strange. I feel like even if it just says Permanent.Link also provides some of best-in-class insightful ebook and analytics, so you can understand your readers or so you can engage them better or something like that. Maybe it would feel like less random, because it feels like learn more about readers is reinforcing that top sentence, but it's not. It's a totally different feature. I feel like it deserves its own icon and image. So here, I don't think I'm ready to want to do the 30-day trial, but I might check out a live demo. I might scroll down a little bit first and then see if I want to do the live demo. Okay, here's a video. And it looks like what we're doing, a person talking about his site. But it sounds like it's just the founder talking about how his sites work, or?
Yeah, he's introducing the product. I'm sure we can go to live demo. You want to click on that one?
Yeah, let's go to live demo. If you're sure we can. I feel, I have a hunch that we can also. Example data. How about the real thing? What you see here are the actual real-time data of the book Zero to Sold, best-selling title on how to bootstrap a business. I already use these charts and lists to understand its readers. And okay, this is cool. And then there's, again, desired action, so that is a good thing. Analytics, so all-time clicks, 1,881. Is that a bestseller? That's not a lot of clicks, to be honest.
I think it's respectable, man. That's very respectable. A best-selling title, yeah, I guess. What does it take to be a bestseller?
What
does it take to be a bestseller?
And these are not, in the normal book world, I think you'll need at least tens of thousands of purchases, right? Book purchases to sell.
Yeah, so maybe 10% of that are clicking.
A lot of the big ones are 50,000 to like 100,000.
How many people are clicking on your book?
And this is, so it could be a case that his book is best-selling and this is just his ebook that's hosted on this site, and but again, my whole point is we're talking about social proof, right? Core Drive 5. Social influence relatedness, and here it's, hey, check out this bestseller of this really cool. Okay, so first of all, I really like the features that this is a real-time analysis. This is how it actually works. This is not dummy data. This is not an example. This is actual real-time how this is doing right now. I do this a lot, okay? But then I was distracted because it says it's a real-time bestseller, and it says all-time clicks, right? Not even this week, all times. And I did check October. This has been around for half a year. And then I just think, I don't know about other people, right? You said it's respectable. I feel like, hey, if I'm going to do all this effort and write an ebook and it become the best on this platform, I only get, that's 300 clicks a month, 10 clicks a day. I don't think it's a lot. And then a number of unreachable links. So it looks like it's not fixing the link for you. It just identifies you have one broken link in your ebook. And now what I don't know then is how does it read my ebook? Is it scanning my ebook the whole time? Do I have to write the ebook here on this platform? Now I'm curious about how the platform works itself, not just the value proposition, but monthly clicks, yearly clicks. Yeah, and so my book has like, hundreds of links, and this would be a hard thing to scroll down. And I think it even has see all links on the bottom, so it's not even all of them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I just think
it might just be a preview. I'm not sure how the product works. Maybe next time we'll have to actually create an account. Maybe we can go through the onboarding actually. Yeah. We're looking at the first part of it, which I think has been pretty great in that they have a desired action. They even have a demo of what it looks like. So let's take the next step. Let's go through the onboarding. So let's pretend that.
Yeah. We're ready to dive in.
Okay, so you wanted to go see all links and.
No, click get started. No, click on get started or start your 30-day trial.
All right. Wait,
Yeah,
I don't know if this is my 30-day trial though. Oh yeah, here it is.
Just click on get started.
So let's
Sign
me up. Perma.Link. Okay, let's do onboarding. So this is the 4 phases of the user journey. We went through discovery, so we went through the discovery phase. Now we're going through the onboarding phase. And the onboarding phase is for the user to learn the rules of the game. Okay, you are now a user, Yukai. Let's go through the rules.
All right, so we're here and it just says, welcome, let's get started, first create new project. I like how, one thing I like is that the create new project is a blue button.
But it's also like with this chat thing, it's
covered,
like...
it's covered by the chat.
There it is, there.
So that's sometimes just, so sometimes just two technologies.
And it's the same color too, it like blends in. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't feel very motivated to watch that video right now. And it also feels like I've already seen it. And
I think it was the same on the homepage.
Like
I think it's the same
discovery
on the
page.
Homepage,
yeah, it says awkward. Okay, so let's just create a new project because that's the only thing it wants us to do. All right, project name. A project can be a book, a presentation. Let's just say Octalysis Prime. Yeah. All right, and then description, whatever. All this fervor.
All right. That's cool.
Okay, and there's a fallback URL.
Can I just call out
every time your link breaks?
Sorry for cutting you off there, Yukai. I just want to call out that we're able to do all of this with the free trial without even having to put in the credit card. So I think that's a big plus to get the user's foot in the door, get them invested in the product, put all the information there without the friction of putting the credit card. You will get the dropout, right? Like some people, they'll set it up and then they'll never put in their credit card. But I think more people are going to be invested, get their foot in the door, get started, and then later possibly put in their credit card.
That's an interesting discussion, right? I remember for Octalysis Prime, when you sold enough in the discovery phase, when they see, oh, there's a tremendous amount of value, they'd rather pay $1 as a trial. And then we see that on the second month, a lot of people start paying, right? Because the thing about you're opting into a $1 and then you have to opt out to start paying $50. So I believe we saw higher conversion rates into $50, but the negative side of it is that a lot of people 2-3 months later get a bit upset. Not a lot, but a good amount says, hey, I didn't realize I was paying for this. Hey, give me my money back. And we always refund them. We don't want to charge them.
You're talking about
things they don't feel like.
For the listeners who don't know, it's the $1 sign up challenge. Basically what we did is we created a way for you to have to answer a bunch of questions. And once you get that correct, not everyone gets it correct. It's actually difficult, but if you're able to make that correct, then what ends up happening is now you have the opportunity to try our product for $1. Normally it's $50 a month. You were able to try it for $1. And then it was a pretty good conversion rate, I think, from getting the $1 sign up to converting to $50. But like you said, you get some people who become like zombies. They didn't realize that they would automatically convert.
Yeah, there's another disadvantage, which is once that cohort ends, like the people decide to not do it, either because they don't want to play the $1 or they cancel the $1 before $50, they're gone. That wave is gone. They're not going to come back. So then we switch to a freemium. You get to try it out, and when it's time, you have to pay. And so the nice thing is that when people pay, they choose to pay. They're like, okay, I'm putting my credit card to pay full price now. They choose to pay. So no one can say that they didn't realize they were going to pay. But the second advantage is that all your free users, over time, when you put the block, they can pay. So it could be people who signed up for a free account 6 months ago, and then they might be upgrading. 2 years ago, they could be. Their whole pool of free users are people who could potentially upgrade because you got them to use the casual version. And if the trial has enough of a great experience, then now this is a bit of a hybrid. It says, hey, you can play with it as much as you want for 30 days without giving a credit card. And I think it wants to get us to be attached. Or once we embedding the links and the permanent links, then we're stuck. Then we have the sunk cost. Like, oh, I don't want to lose all this work, or like I've already done work into it and I can't take it out. So I think they're possibly betting on that. Okay, so let's see how they set this up. Oh, here they can also have like more emotional imagery of like book success, and I always recommend sprinkling as many social proof testimonials as possible. So, hey, this is awesome. This is amazing. Did you did like I signed this up and it changed my life. I think this is something that we should see it in more places.
Do you mean like a testimonial
like in
here
the discovery
along
phase.
the way?
Yeah, sprinkle it everywhere. Every time there's a desired action, social proof, discovery page. Hey, I signed up to Permanent.Link and my life changed. Hey, creating this, like, you want to continue to reinforce that. You could almost never go wrong with just having quotes of people saying this was a great thing. Yeah, and then the more specific, the better. If you just says Bob, happy customer, that's usually not as believable as Bob Jeniston, dad of 3 living Ohio. No, an even better author of this book. Then it's, oh, this has to be a real person.
I think something you also write about, Yukai, is getting to a win state. So for every step along the way, for every step to get to the win state, you have drop off. And I don't think we've hit a win state yet. We basically signed up. No. We're now trying to get to the win state, which I think is figuring out which of my links are broken. So we're trying to get there. And so the good thing is, I think I see here day 0 of 30. So I understand how many of these I have left, but I also don't understand how many steps I have to take to get to the win state.
Yeah, technically it should be the moment you create a new project, because once we finish this, like we're entering all this information, the next screen should just make us feel, wow, so happy, so amazing. If we can just fill out this and then it'll say your book has 29 broken links and these are the broken links.
All right, so I'm entering this information. Let's go to create. Oh, that was easy. So just one step, project created. Now what do I do? Oh, now I have to, so now I manually add the links. You know what I thought was going to happen? I would be able to link my ebook and then it would pull the links automatically.
Yeah, it'll scan your whole ebook, right?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
But now it's every link, just every link you do.
This is interesting. Yukai, you said you have hundreds of links. How would you feasibly add them here?
Yeah, this basically says that when I'm writing my book, every link needs to have a backup link. All right. And it's annoying because the backup link could also expire in 2 years.
I thought what was going to happen, again, we didn't watch the video, but I thought what was going to happen is I thought it was going to pull all of the ebook links automatically and then create recommended links in case it fails based on that link.
Yeah. What it should do, it should say upload your PDF or upload your, I forgot what the Kindle file is. Yeah. Upload your, is it KDP?
No, but I think that's what it does. Look at this adaptive linking, right? This is,
no, this just means like, how would you?
No, you leave it empty. See, no, you leave it empty. Leave it empty for adaptive linking.
Okay.
So I think that's what it does.
But you manually enter this one link, which means you have to enter all the links in your book. It doesn't scan your book.
Let's see what happens. It goes to a broken link, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happens.
It hasn't figured it out yet.
I'm not sure what adaptive linking is.
So I think what it is, I think this service is like a tiny URL or a bit.ly that tracks clicks, but it also checks it checks its aggregate, are the links alive or not, or is it dead? I think that's all it is. Like you create this bit.ly link and then you put that bit.ly link into your book.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I think it's like guaranteeing, even though the link you put in your book would fail, the bit.ly link will never fail. Let's presume, or tiny URL, the bit.ly link will never fail because it will always redirect to something else.
Or it's not just that, but you can also change it later on. If it does fail, you can come back here and you can change it later on. You can change that redirection.
Yeah. When it's adaptive, do you know, how does it figure out what to redirect to? Does it explain the rules somewhere?
I'm sure we could find it, but I think that maybe that's one thing to call it. I don't know how adaptive linking works, and we haven't seen the video. Like maybe we should watch it to learn. But like there likely should be a way to learn how adaptive linking works without necessarily watching the video. Not everyone's going to watch the video.
What I would do, I would set a design, back to the gamification, scarcity, and unlocks, but I would, in that interface, I would create some kind of, hey, 0 out of 10 or 1 out of 10. Once you create 10 links, you will unlock the extra cool feature. Like now you can see special analytics, right? So it's, because right now we're curious and we satisfied our curiosity. Yeah. So I think we feel like we're done. But if it says, hey, you are 1 out of 10 before you unlock a new feature, then that curiosity might get us to do more of this. And once we get 10, we might see, again, new features that are cool potentially. But then we have built more investment, we have more sunk cost, and we're like, okay, and we have more muscle memory, more habit of using this. And so, okay, I guess we already made 10, let's just keep using this now. So I would probably think about a design.
I really like that. I think that's a good point. You can have some kind of progress bar to communicate to the user, like what is the next desired action. Like you actually have to get to 10 links added in order to get to the next step, and that drives me to complete it. What is this?
Yeah, and also since we assume every writer wants everyone to read their book, they could have because on the left side there's not much, it's very minimum MVP right now, projects, nothing else.
Yeah.
There could be some kind of like most popular links or leaderboard of links. This one has 500 clicks today. This one has 400 clicks, and it's just get people to drive and click on those links. Even though, and then of course, when you click on the links, it doesn't mean people read the books, right? Because the book links to those places, but maybe it'll say this link, this most clicked link is from this book. And
what would be the purpose of that though? Would that be just another social proof? Oh, I know other people are using it as well.
No, I'm just curious, just like front page of Reddit. I'm just like, hey, what is everyone curious about? Because if you're reading an ebook, usually you don't want interruption. You want to just keep going forward. If you click on a link, that means that was so interesting, you want to disrupt your reading experience and go to the link. Or it's so like shocking, like it's like shocking stat. Did you know that 97% of people die from eating, I don't know, hairballs? And you're like, what the hell? That makes no sense. And then there's a link, right? So you want to click on the link. So it's like, what's the most shocking thing? Yeah, just get people to habitually come back to this and be more interested and talk about it. I think because right now it does feel like, oh, it has this little feature and there's nothing more that draws me back.
So let's do one more thing before we finish this. Let's look at the pricing tiers to take a look at that through an Octalysis lens.
All right. For those who don't yet have a budget for their links,
oh, that's me.
What does it have? Links with Permanent.Link branding. Your readers wait 5 seconds for redirection. Whoa. Basic analytics. One project with up to 25 Permanent.Link, which is not that many projects. And wow, this is pretty harsh. 25 only, and all of them show an app.
Well, really quick, the thing that stands out to me is I don't know where I'm being pointed to. It's like the gray one is actually the one that's, or the free one is a different color, so maybe that's attracting me a little bit. But usually when I see these pricing tiers, I see some kind of a desert oasis, or basically it's drawing me to, the site is telling me which one I should be focusing on. But right now it's not. Maybe here, like this 2 months for free.
Best value.
Yeah. Usually they also start off in the annual, right? To make sure that more people get on the annual, but this one's by default getting me on the monthly.
Oh, really? I think default monthly is better, because if you look at yearly first, that
the pricing
number might shock you.
That's true.
Yeah. But
I've seen most
though. First see, oh, it's $10 a month, and you save money when you switch. I'll tell you that if I'm actually just discovering what this does, I really hate yearly, because the commitment before I even know if I want it, right? If I already tried it, so free trial, and I know I like it, I don't know about you. Do you usually, if you subscribe to any service, do you like monthly or yearly?
Well, I can tell you, Riverside, they have a yearly or monthly option. I do monthly. I just did a Descript. They have yearly and monthly. I did monthly. So I always do monthly because I never know if I'm going to need to stop using it in the next 2-3 months. So I always do monthly.
Yeah, and usually yearly is, it's the price of 9 months. So most of the time we don't know if we want to use it for 9 months straight. Yeah, and also, there's a few things like XSplit, which is adding cool background when you do meetings. I bought yearly. I might have even bought the lifetime, because it's like, I'm going to be doing it's part of my life. I'm going to be doing a lot of video meetings, especially with COVID, but even beyond that. So I figured I'm probably just going to invest in tools. But it's only after I realized it has features that no one else has. And it has like a super high unique value proposition. Okay, so we went to free. Let's look at the publisher, the most amount of things. So it had customizable, instantly redirected, adapted links. Okay. Per link, privacy first analytics. So before, it's not per link, it's aggregate, and it's not privacy first. What does privacy first mean, and why is it good? Like, what's wrong with privacy second? And what is privacy first? Like first above everything else? What's everything else? Anyway, it's not clear that this is what I need and I'd pay for anyway. Notifications when URLs break. That should be the basic value proposition, right? Like I would put in the free plan, but
I think all of them have that.
Notifications when URLs break.
That's in all of them.
No, not the free one. Not the free one.
Oh,
not the free one.
I see.
But what I would do is I would put one notification when URLs break in the free one. So one day you get, your link just broke. Would you like to upgrade now to track all your links? So I would check with one, and then, because when one breaks, you get scared, right? You're like, oh crap. And then you would probably pay at that moment to make sure it watches out for the other ones.
Can I just say, I feel like these multiple tiers aren't needed. I feel like having too many tiers requires me to read and look through all these bullet points. And if I just want to pay right now, you already know how many links I have. You should just tell me how much, I have to pay. It's like MailChimp, right? With MailChimp, you just pay based on your tier. And I think this one, you should probably base on your tier as well. I've only put one link, like my relevant one's either free or $5. Like for these other ones, probably not as much. Maybe there should be some kind of a meter or something that it's like, hey, find out how much you pay if you put in 1,000 links, and you can bring it up and show you how much you'd pay for that.
Yeah, they're a pretty big price jump. 0 to 5, 5, 10, 10 to 50. But each one just adds a bit more from the last, it seems. So 5 projects versus 1 project. Working on their legacy. For authors who want their first book to see and stay successful. Yeah, so 1 project with 100 links, 5 projects with 500, 5 custom domain names, cross-project analytics, advanced reporting, backup, and export features. For those with shelves full of books to take care of. For a publisher. Okay, so I just realized they have names: beginners, professionals, and publisher. Yeah. So I guess they're different personas. I don't fully mind that they have these 4 tiers, but I just feel like it's not. I can only identify that it's 1 book, 5 book, and 50 books. But the other stuff below, I can't tell how valuable that is. Cross project analytics. Hey, you gave me a example. The demo that we saw from the live project, is that cross-project analytic insight? Is that basic analytics? Or is that advanced reporting? I have no idea. So if that was already, what we just saw was what they call full analytics insights, I don't find that super valuable.
Ooh, enterprise pricing.
Do you need more?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, don't leave money on the table.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's just see what kind of credit card process.
I think they're using Stripe or Paddle.
Where are you located? Oh, this is interesting. It first asks for your zip code, and that seems like a really unintimidating thing to put in. And then it's, okay, how would you want to do this?
Are they taxing me?
Oh, and then it has an excuse.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's a 0.
Yeah, but
it's a 0 tax. There's some state sales tax. If you're selling to the same state, then you have to pay some taxes.
I've never seen this ever in any other website about taxes. Like for a SaaS product, I've never seen the taxes.
Yeah, it's uncommon, but technically I think people should pay taxes when they're from the same state. Okay, pretty straightforward. I don't know. Have you seen many of these interfaces where you put in the zip code first before
anything else?
Never.
It's the first time. That's what I'm saying. I think they're calculating the taxes, but I've never ever seen that.
Yeah, I just think putting the zip code is an interesting way to just, because usually people see credit card and like, maybe next time or whatever.
Well, that was weird to me because seeing the zip code, I'm like, I'm not really getting anything shipped to me, so that was a little jarring for me. And here it says, your purchase may be subject to sales tax and will automatically renew every. Yeah, they're just checking if I'm subject to sales tax. I would just say, I don't know. It seems like they're using Paddle to do that. If there was, like you said, at any point, if you could add the testimonials, some kind of CD5 social proof, I think it'd be here to push me along the way.
Yeah. I purchased the professional plan and it made my book successful.
You know what I'd love? I'd love links to people's ebooks that are using it to see how it works.
Links to people's ebooks?
Yeah, like you said, right? There was a place.
But they aren't. But they are not links to people's ebooks. They're links to.
No. I'm saying like
lead out to
people's ebooks. I would go to their ebooks and read it, and then click on the links to see how it works. Like more of that social proof.
One thing I'm curious about. He talked about how they created this tool to help themselves, apparently because they have many books. Hey, I want to see, what is your book? What is your credibility? Go to About Us. Go to About Us on the top.
Oh, okay.
Like credibility, right? What's your credibility? Are you a best-selling author? He looks sharp in this one.
Very sharp.
I'm an author, software engineer. I guess that doesn't mean to be software service or offers. This is a solution problem that I feel strongly and feel in my life. Oh, so here's the guy who sold 0 to sold. Okay.
It's his book.
I didn't know it was like him. I thought it was like just another bestseller on the like the bestseller on the platform. Okay. I think what I do speaks to the pain that I also have. It's not fun to have no links in a book that's supposed to teach you meaningful things about connected world around there, but everyone can quickly set up custom redirection. Yeah, it's really not quick to set up. Like I'd have to create all of them and replace them in my. It's very hard, right?
It's probably V2 of this, right? This is probably his MVP, and V2 you just link to the ebook and you extract all the links.
Yeah, I feel like it would be more applicable if I start to write my book, and every link I put in, I use this first. I feel like it's not practical for me to have a book that's already written and then go and replace them one by one. And still, even in the first case, I don't know if I want to deal with that hassle.
Cool. All right. I think that's it. We're going to end it here. Thanks, guys. Also, thanks to Arvid. So I'll message him and let's see what he thinks. But either way, this was great, man. Thanks, Yukai, and everyone, prime on, man.